Hi everyone, Claudia here from Lighting Clarity. I have your channel messages for the week beginning Monday, the 22nd of April. Please bear with me while I connect for you all. Thank you. I have Lady Kuan stepping forward. I also have Archangel Chamuel. So Archangel Chamuel is known as the Archangel of love, and love, life direction and relationships. And Lady Kuan Yin is known as the Ascended Master of compassion and love. Both of them carry the same, if not very similar, energy to Ascended Master Mary, Jesus, his mother. So the three of them are often they're similar in energy, especially Lady Kuan Yin with Ascended Master Mary. All right, just bear with me. I'm just going to make the connection stronger between us. So Chamuel is coming in with a lot of compassion into each of your heart centers. She's bringing through some deep healing. If you want to receive this, please just sit with the intention of receiving it with your hands on your lap facing upwards. Just you can stay with your eyes open or you could close them. She's just bringing this energy through me as a channel to each of you, bringing it into your heart centers. So Chamuel is making me feel there's been something you've had to let go of that was quite important too, that was quite big for you. It's like a big chapter of your life you've chosen to close. For some of you, you've happily done that and you've walked forwards. Others of you, you've been quite disappointed you've had to let go of this particular thing. Chamuel is making me feel that for some of you, whether this is to do with a relationship or whether this is to do with something else to do with a job that you didn't get, a relationship that hasn't worked out, or perhaps you haven't been able to sell your house, or you haven't been able to buy the house you wanted, or there's been disappointment with not being able to go on a particular holiday, whatever this is to do with, she says it's not necessarily completely closed. She says for the minute it is, she's making me feel, but it may just come around again at the next point, at another point is what I want to say. She says that may very well come about. She says just let go for the time being. Others of you have chosen to let go and have walked on, and she's acknowledging that as well. She says there is more enriched future coming on the other side of this. She says there is more coming in for you. Please don't think this is the end because something has not worked out, because something has disappointed you. She says, we know some of you have felt quite exhausted emotionally and mentally as well, to do with what it is you tried to resolve, what it is you tried to bring about. She says, let go for the time being. We want you to know there is something better on the other side of this that is coming in. She says, at the moment, a lot of you are in, it's like you're standing, one foot is in the old, the other foot's in the new. She says, you're sort of in that in-between stage of transformation. And she says, for some of you, it feels rather uncertain, like what's better on the other side of this, what's really going to be on the other side of this. You don't always feel like you've got something to look forward to, but she says that's not actually the case here. Each of you watching this has something more positive to look forward to that is waiting for you. So Lady Kuan Yin says, we don't want you to twist and turn yourselves inside out or stress yourselves out over what has not worked. So she shows me like a tapestry, and she says your teams are actually assisting you with, how do we say this, building new, bringing in new events, manifesting new goals, manifesting more abundance into your life on a broad category when we say that, she says. So she says there's a lot to look forward to, and it's actually here now. It's right on your doorstep and it's about to knock, so to speak, she says. And you're going to find that when it comes in very quickly, and there's a lot that you will enjoy about this new chapter that's entered your lives, this new chapter that's entering your lives, this new stepping stone you've moved on to. Some of you are kind of looking over your shoulders at the moment, back at what was. She says, we're asking you not to do that. We're asking you to look ahead now and trust that what was is actually being resolved behind you, and you will see it again along your roads at some point. That's for some of you, that's not for all of you. But she says, let it go for the time being. Now in closing, so Lady Kuan is showing me that there's actually something that's already come into each of your lives that's new. It's something that looks quite small at the moment. You're sort of not paying a lot of attention to it. You're like, oh yeah, that's there. But actually this particular thing is going to grow quite large within your life, and it's going to be the blessing you didn't realize it was, or you didn't see it, or it's the blessing you didn't see coming, or it's the blessing you didn't realize that's what it was. So she shows me there's been something new that's coming to each of your lives that you've yet to really pay attention to, she says. It's a new opportunity. It'll become an opportunity is what she makes me feel. You know, they're both making me feel, and some of you have already discovered this, that you've discovered a new ability you didn't know you had. And for some of you, you're going to discover this ability you didn't know that you had. All right, so I've repeated it. Some of you already discovered this ability, or you're sensing it. Others of you, you didn't realize you had it. So there's a capability there, some sort of a tool that you're going to use. It's an ability you didn't know you had. So it's really quite, I don't know what this is. It's going to be different for each of you, whether this is also the ability of being quite psychic, of receiving information, learning how to fine tune your intuition, learning how to use your intuition. There's also something to do with, there's something new you're going to turn your hand to in the way of business that you didn't know you could do, whether this is an art and craft thing that you're going to sell, whether this is an area within your own job you didn't realize you had this talent to be able to do within your job. But there is a talent coming forward. You're going to go, I didn't know I could do that. Oh, that's really cool. I can do it, and I am going to do it. And you're going to be able to use what this is. So they're making me feel, so this comes from the higher self, and it's an ability they're bringing into the aura. It's going to be different for each of you. I really am curious to hear what this will be. Please put it in the comments if you already know what your ability is and it's come in recently. But they're showing me the higher self is bringing this in. It's something that I don't want to use the word you've earned, but it's just something that's already, okay, so it's already been a part of you. You've used this skill in other lifetimes, not all of you, but some of you. And it's a skill that's just been sitting back that's actually come forward. So the higher self has merged more and more with you, coming back through the back of the aura and is bringing this skill through. And you're going to enjoy it. So whatever this is to do with, it's not going to be exactly what you think it is, but you'll know it as it comes in. You'll be like, aha. I think I remember Claudia saying that in a video. That's really interesting to say. So Lady Kuan and Archangel Chamuel are actually working with you. Chamuel says, I'm getting you all moving forwards now. There's no one's allowed to sit back and wallow in anything anymore. You're moving forwards, and that's her job, to get you moving forwards. And Lady Kuan shows me she's sweeping away the past from behind you, giving you that chance to let go and to move forwards. They're working quite diligently with each of you at the moment. That is their job. So they're showing me over the next 2 weeks, you will see at the end of the next 2 weeks, there is this transformation that has come in, and there's also a transformation in the physical world around you. This is not just internally, we're talking physically. You're going to see you've stepped into, it's like you've gone from like, I can't explain it. It's like you've walked through a clear glass and you've walked into like a new reality type thing. So they show me that and you're like, aha, I feel like I'm in a new space here. So you'll be walking into a new space. Thank you. They've just cleared it up for me. Walking into a new space. Beautiful. I'm going to thank both of them for coming in. All right. Well, many blessings, everyone. I'll see you again this week. Thanks, everybody.